Hello, everybody. And today, to get excited for Avengers Doomsday, I decided, what if I rank every Marvel movie? Now, I'll do this on my VR just for some funny stuff. So, let's begin. First Iron Man movie. I love this movie. What a great way to start the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, we're gonna put that in S tier. If I think a movie's good and it has minimal to no issues, I won't talk about it, but if it has a lot of issues, then I will talk about it. The Incredible Hulk, I thought this movie was kind of boring, low-key kind of carried by the action. Like that Abomination fight, as much as this movie's not good, the Abomination fight was cool. But that's still like an E tier film. Some people could argue D tier, but it's easily E. I feel like Mark Ruffalo is better actor. Iron Man 2. People say this is mid, which in my opinion, I don't think it is. I just think it's not as good as Iron Man 1, but I'm going to put it in B tier because like it's not A tier material, but I still think it's a good movie. Thor, this is going to go in that's another B tier film. It's just an origin story, which if you don't like Origins, this movie is not for you. But if you want to understand Thor, this is the movie that you want to watch. Captain America: The First Avenger. This is A tier. This is a decent A tier film. I like the World War II setting. I like Captain America. I like Red Skull in the movie. I think he's a good villain. Not a great one, but a good one. I like how they teased that Bucky died, but he really didn't. So the Avengers, this is an S tier film. Sorry, I had to keep scrolling. That's just the way I have to do it. Now, the first 45 minutes are kind of mid, but like if you take the good parts of the first 45 minutes and the rest of the movie, then you've got an excellent movie on your hands. Iron Man 3, this is another A tier. Whoops. It's not better than Iron Man 1, certainly is better than Iron Man 2. The Mandarin was, I would say it was good, but like, oops, sorry. Iron Man 3, the villain was the 7 out of 10 at best. So, Thor: The Dark World, another E tier. It's not F tier just because there's so many things in it that it's set up, so you kind of have to watch this movie. But but like Thor, serious, it's 5 out of 10 at best. Now, it will be out of order, and there are non-MCU movies here, but Avengers Doomsday is a multiverse movie. So will Avengers Secret Wars. So we're we're just gonna do that. Spider-Man Far From Home, this is an overhated movie. Like this is A tier. Like, yeah, Spider-Man isn't the best in this movie, but come on, Mysterio, like he's awesome villain. He used the drones and stuff, like so cool, so cool. Like, and it's a funny movie. Like when Nick Fury was trying to get Spider-Man and he said if another person touches that door, or gonna be another dead body or whatever. I thought that was funny. WandaVision, this is an excellent show. Another A tier. Because, I like Wanda, I like Vision. Make a show about them. Perfect. Cat Falcon and the Winter Soldier. My only complaint is I feel like Sam should have had his Captain America debut on the big screen and not on a TV show. But if they turned this into a movie, that would have been good. Then if they made then maybe Brave New World would have been so much better if it was like that. Loki, this is an S tier show. Like, come on, like it's Loki, so it makes it good already. Yeah, Black Widow I didn't hate as much as other people. I'm gonna put it in D tier, but I just thought like they should have made this before Endgame, but y yeah, you know. What if I there was 2 episodes I actually cared about. There was like 5 episodes I thought were good, and the rest was either like good to like awful. Whoops, Avengers Endgame is over here. Avengers Endgame is A tier. Oh, whoops. Really great movie. It's just a little messy. Well, it is kind of messy, but you know, like it's an Avengers movie. It's not bad. Eternals, I'm just gonna put in E tier. It's not F because this was the first movie to get a rotten score, but you know, it had its cool moments. Like it was cool all around. It's just like there was too many there was too many characters, so I just thought the movie was a bit rushed in a couple places. And also nearly as long as Avengers. I feel like if this movie was another 3 hour long movie, which does seem a bit excessive, but there's 10 characters. I mean, there's more than 10 in here, and they did it better than this. Shang-Chi, I love with a passion. S tier. Like, you might disagree with that, but dude, the action scenes, the 10 rings, like, this is just an excellent movie. My only complaint about it is like, whenever there's like just talking, it feels like there's 2 talking scenes I thought dragged out for a bit too long. Oh, wait, I can just Hawkeye I haven't seen. So, is there a way to add I don't think I need to see it yet, but okay, you know what? I have an idea. From here on out, if I haven't seen it, it'll go in F tier. But if I saw the movie and it's terrible, I'll put it in front of it. So then we don't get confused. No Way Home is S tier. Spider-Man's my favorite superhero. Doctor Strange is also cool. Seeing all 3 Spider-Men is awesome. Oh, I keep looking. Moon Knight was really good. I'm gonna put it in A tier. It's not S tier material, but Moon Knight is one of my favorite characters. I really hope Oscar Isaac can come back to do a second season. I know you said that he might not, but you know, oh gosh, no. Multiverse of Madness. You know, I know this got a lot of hate, but I think it's a B tier because yes, is it carried by the action, but I didn't think it had a terrible story. Not gonna lie. People saying the writing is what dragged it down, but I think what really dragged it down was like it, just kind of the multiverse stuff because I forget what movie like this was, like how many movies into the multiverse saga we were in when we got this. So I think it was just explaining it a bit too quickly, and I think they were just adding the Darkhold in there also, so it just kind of wasn't mixing well. Miss Marvel, I have not seen. I didn't bother yet to see it, and unless I need to see it, I won't watch it. Thor: Love and Thunder, the villain kind of carried, so we're gonna put that in the front right there. I liked a lot of moments in this movie. It was just like, you know, I Am Groot is funny, so I'm just gonna put it in D tier because it's funny. She-Hulk is terrible. I'm sorry if people like that show. I have not seen this, so we're gonna put that right there. Wakanda Forever, I don't hate. Like, I really don't. So I'm just gonna put it in B tier because I feel like the second or like the last I think the last like hour and 50 minutes is great. So yeah. It was a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. You know, it's a holiday special. Can't hate on it too much, so we'll just put it in C tier. It's not meant to be great, so um Ant-Man the Wasp. I like Ant-Man. I'm excited to see him in Avengers Doomsday. This movie is bad, don't get me wrong, but there are many entertaining moments. So I'm just gonna put it in E tier because it's bad, but it's not all bad. Like it's not all that bad. Oh, I love Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, A tier. Um, like, I know people say that they got worse as they went, but I think this is better than 2, but not better than 1. Because Rocket's backstory was so emotional. I almost started crying in my movie theater, or in the movie theater, not mine. But, like, it was just so sad. But the movie was also great. I've not seen Secret Invasion, but from the clips I've seen, it is terrible, so we're just gonna put it right there. Uh, that's I Am Groot again, so we're just gonna put that right there. Okay, that's Loki again. Wait, what the? Oh, by season. Oh, okay. Loki season 1 is S tier. Loki season 2 is also S tier. So we're just gonna put them next to each other. Okay. Whew, I got confused there for a second. The Marvels I have not seen. I didn't even bother seeing it in theaters. So we're just gonna, since I haven't seen it, we'll be fair and put it in the not seen section. But I heard it's good, but not great. What if season 2? Okay, what if season 1 is the best? There's a lot of episodes I like. There's 2 I didn't really like. What if season 2? Um, look, I forget what happens in that. I'm also gonna put it in E tier, and then now that I know it's by season, I'm gonna put this in C tier. The last two episodes, the zombie and the Doctor Strange one carried season 1. I forget what happens in season 2. I only remember like 2 things, which is the holiday special, something else. So yeah, I've not seen Echo, so we're gonna put that right there. X-Men 97, oh, favorite piece of X-Men media. This is S tier. If they put season 2 in, that'd be great. Yeah. Oh, this just came out today. Perfect. Um, X-Men 97 season 1. My only complaint is I think it's episode 4. If that's the one where Jubilee and Sunspot go into that game verse, that was a good episode, but it was just the weakest. So that kind of brought it down by like 5% at most. But then the next episode, I think where Gambit died, whew, sad but very good. Deadpool and Wolverine is very funny, very fun, very good. A tier. The only reason it's not S tier is I forget what it was, but I had one complaint. I've not seen Agatha, and I do plan on watching that. What if season 3? This is just not good. I'm sorry. This is F tier. Not seen this. Captain America: Brave New World is a mid movie, but the last hour and a half is very strong. So I'm just gonna put it in C tier. My opinions have changed on that slightly. Daredevil Born Again, definitely the weakest season of Daredevil, but still really good, so it's still gonna go in A tier. The Thunderbolts, this is an excellent movie. Very creative, very good. I get people are saying, "Oh, the new Avengers lineup is so weak." Although it is, it's still great to see these characters. Like this is an A tier. Like I like Yelena, I like Sentry, I like Red Guardian. Bucky is in his peak again. You know, just good thoughts all around. Ironheart, I did watch, and I forget most of it, but I'm gonna put it in E tier just because Mephisto's in it. Fantastic Four: First Steps. This is a good movie. It's not at the great tier yet. Like it was so close to being great. It's still A tier. It was so close to being great. It's just like the first hour is really good. Then the second hour slowly like has some weird moments, but then the fight with Galactus was good. There like the second half just had so many good moments. It also had some weird moments, but had some really good moments. So close to being great. Eyes of Wakanda, I did watch and I forget most of it, and I thought it was a mid show, so D tier at best. Marvel Zombies was a big surprise. I actually liked it better than I thought I was going to. I'm gonna put it in C tier because it wasn't the whoa, what is happening? It wasn't the greatest thing ever, but I thought, a good spin-off to a What If episode that I actually did enjoy. Wonder Man is going in A tier. I love this show. It has minimal action, but you don't, a Marvel project doesn't need to have a lot of action. Be good. Daredevil Born Again season 2, definitely one of the darkest seasons of Daredevil. So, and that's also that's going to go in A tier also. It's better than season 1, but it's still A tier. The Punisher special presentation. If you forget about that, it's A tier, but if you forget about that, the terrible CGI, which I think they said that they couldn't really get around, X-Men 97 season 2, I am very enjoying so far. I thought the episode with I'm still S tier. I thought the episode where Wolverine turns into that weird thingy, I'm seeing this tomorrow. I don't know. Actually, how about this? Movies I haven't seen will go down here instead of okay, Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, Agatha, Werewolf, Echo, Marvels. Okay. Movies I haven't seen, I'll just keep there. Agent Carter, I have not seen. I don't plan on seeing it. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I haven't seen. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2, I haven't seen. Agent Carter, uh, uh, what's that? But why is there so many? Why is it, dude? I haven't seen that. Okay, Daredevil, finally. Season 1, great. S tier, great. If that says season 2, that's one of the best seasons. Then season 3 was peak. Oh my god, I love that. And Jessica Jones, I thought season 1 was good, and this does say season 1. So season season 1's B tier. Like it's just a good, like flat out just good. Jessica Jones season 2 is worse. So it's gonna go in C tier. Oh, I'm thinking in the wrong season. Okay, season 2 is on the same level, and then season 3 is what brought it down a little bit. Luke Cage had a lot of great moments. I liked him in The Defenders, but still just a C tier. Season 2 I thought was a bit better, so that's gonna go in, what was that, B tier. Iron Fist was not a great show, in my opinion, so all seasons will go in, which is only 2, will go in D tier. The Punisher, not a single bad episode in his show. All of them are enjoyable. Even the weaker ones are enjoyable. So both seasons will go in A tier. And it's Punisher, man. Like, come on. The Defenders had a terrible story, but the characters were awesome. Like, they were so well executed. But the story mainly brings it down, so I'm just gonna put it in B tier just because the the characters carry. X-Men was, people say it's kind of mid, and I do agree, but it's not so mid, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. But then X2 is where it's at. That, like, this is an A tier film. X-Men: The Last Stand. Okay, I don't hate this movie as much as other people do. Like, I get it. It's bad. Don't get me wrong, but but there is worse Marvel movies out there. Like what's coming up here. Like, there's worse Marvel movies. So we're gonna put it in C tier because that final fight was actually peak. X-Men First Class, great origin. Like, I like these origin movies. They're so good. A tier. And then S tier goes to X-Men Days of Future Past. I mean, stopping the Sentinels. I mean, Peter Dinklage was a good striker. So, yeah, what a great movie. X-Men Apocalypse, I do like this movie. It's not great, I just do like it, in my opinion. So, like, the final fight, like, just all the action throughout is really good. So, I'm going to put it in B tier. Phoenix, there's so many good moments in Dark Phoenix. Like, so many great characters and stuff. It's just like, there's so much not to like. So, it's D tier. This movie sucks. This movie had a great, like, first how like I forget how long it is, but if it's like 2 hours, this had a great hour and a half. It's just that third act. The third act still had some great moments. It's just there's more bad than good. So it'll go in B tier. Logan is awesome. That is an S tier film in my opinion. Like, I loved Logan. So great. Deadpool's really funny. Like, I just love Deadpool. He's one of my favorite Marvel characters. So, oh, whoops. Back in the sea. So he'll go in A tier. Deadpool 2, I would say is about the same. Equally as funny. I like Cable. Cable's awesome. I just wish Cable was in a bit of a less inappropriate movie, but that's fine. The New Mutants I haven't seen, but I've seen clips. It sucks. I didn't even know these existed, to be honest. So we're gonna put these right where they belong. I haven't seen them. X-Men I have barely seen, but the first season's good, but it just kind of fell off. So I'm just gonna put it in C tier. All right, now here's where we're cooking. Spider-Man, awesome film, love it. Green Goblin is amazing. This I would say is actually this is A tier. I just remembered something like it's a bit of a slower origin movie, but when he actually does become Spider-Man, then that's where it starts to pick up. Then Spider-Man 2, on the other hand, is not an origin movie. Spider-Man is already set in stone. He's already saving New York. And Doc Ock is the best villain, in my opinion. So we're going to put that in. Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? In S tier. Spider-Man 3, I don't hate. Like, being honest, like, I don't hate this movie a lot. But it's just, there's so much going on. So it's a bit messy. So we're just going to put Spider-Man 3 in. Oh, I lost it again. I'm so bad at manually controlling my. Okay, well, if I see it again, it's gonna go in B tier. There's just too much going on. TASM 1, not bad. Not bad at all. I thought Lizard was cool, but it still has some problems, so we're just gonna put it in. We're just gonna put it in B tier. TASM 2, it had its moments. That like Gwen Stacy dying was very sad, don't get me wrong, but it's just not my favorite movie. Like, just because I'm a Spider-Man fan, like, this just hits a bit harder than it should. So, D tier. Across the Spider or Into the Spider-Verse is S tier. When it first came out, like, oh, I was obsessed with this movie. Like, I just would not stop watching it. Across the Spider-Verse, I didn't see in theaters. I can't remember why, but I just didn't, and I didn't watch it until like 2 years after it came out. Yeah, I didn't watch it until last year. And I was like, why did I do that? Such a still an S tier film. I don't know what I was thinking. Venom is funny, is hilarious. I have a fun time watching this movie. It's not great, don't get me wrong, but I have a fun time watching it. Let There Be Carnage is better, but it's not much better, so I'm just gonna put it in front of it. And The Last Dance was the final hour kind of carried, so we're just gonna put that in C tier. Morbius sucks. Madam Web sucks. Craven sucks. Spider Noir, I love this. Like, this was unique. Like, I just liked it. So I'm gonna put it in A tier because this was a very awesome show. Fantastic Four, like, at the time that I watched this, I wasn't a huge, well, when I watched it, I wasn't a huge fan of Fantastic Four to begin with. I liked them, I just wasn't a huge fan. So this is an E tier. Okay, I I like Silver Surfer. Actually, I'm gonna say this. He was a great character in the movie. Like, he full on perfect throughout the movie. Galactus sucked, though the movie was just bad. The Silver Surfer CGI though was, whew, that was so clean. But I don't want to. Okay, we'll put this in D tier because I just remember that I like this movie much better than I thought it. This movie sucks. I hated it. The Blade movies, okay, Blade 1 is kind of mid, so we're gonna put it in B tier. Blade 2 is so much better, in my opinion. Like, I like Blade 2. So we're gonna put that in A tier. And then Blade 3 I thought was actually pretty good. I didn't think it was bad. So we're gonna put that in how about the like front of B tier. Ghost Rider, I love Nicolas Cage. Look, you could call the Ghost Rider movies bad, but they're just so much of classics that I have to put the first one in B tier. The second one is so much better than the first one. A tier. Hulk 2003 I never watched, and I never plan to. Daredevil I haven't watched. Elektra I haven't watched. The Punisher I have watched, and it was decent. And we're gonna put that in B tier. I don't know what that is. Inhumans Cloak and Dagger I haven't watched. And that's it. So this is everything I haven't watched. I will watch this. I'm definitely watching that tomorrow. I might watch that. Daredevil I heard was not the greatest, but still pretty good. Echo I heard was mid. Werewolf by Night I haven't heard any complaints at all. Any complaints there. And Hulk 2003, I get people like that movie, but I just did not have a feel for it. So, has Marvel fallen off? Not really. They're making a comeback. It was just in recent times we've had like a couple bad movies, but then yet again in the multiverse saga we've had some of the best Marvel we could ever get. So I can't really hate on that. But anyway, that's the end of it. Stupid ads, bro. I hope you enjoyed. Here's my S tier stuff. I'm sure most of you can agree with this. Here's my A tier stuff. I'm sure all of you can agree with this. B tier, I'm sure you guys can agree with this. I'm trying to stick as relatable as possible. C tier, I'm sure everyone can agree with this. D tier, yeah. Loki, I am Groot. I am Groot's only here just because it's a Marvel show, and also it's just meant for kids. So you know. E, I'm sure most of you can agree, and then F, definitely every single one of you can agree that all this stuff is trash. Don't watch it. If you want to watch it, just in case if they do bring Craven from Sonyverse or Morbius into Sonyverse into the thing, be my guest. I will tell you this. Okay, I'll just say this. This movie is worse than this movie. This movie is more entertaining than that. If you want to watch Fan Force Stick, um, I would say you could watch the last 20 minutes and be mildly entertained. Thor: Love and Thunder, same thing. Last 30 minutes you could walk away, be mildly entertained. But if you want to see peak Marvel, go B and Beyond. B and Beyond is what you're aiming for. But if you want to watch every single thing and just have a blast while watching it, go ahead. I'm not gonna judge you for that. So yeah. Uh I just realized that Doctor Strange is not on here and I don't know why. But Doctor Strange is definitely a good A tier movie. I don't know why Multiverse of Madness is the only about Doctor Strange movie, unless nope, it's not on here. But Doctor Strange is A tier, so yeah. All right. Enjoy Spider-Man: Brand New Day and Avengers: Doomsday. Bye.